Hi everyone, and welcome to this video where I'll be showing my Skype going off. We'll be showing my project I'm working on, and it's a 2D game, and it's written in Java. I'm using Eclipse for coding, and this is based off of the Charnos 2D game. I'll put a link in the description if you want to make something similar. You can go check that out. So this is the um, I think it's pre-alpha 4 0.04 or something, I think I called it. So I want to take a look at the development of it. So here we have it in January 16th. This is how it looked back then. So we had a randomly generated world, and the way the generated world works is it's gonna pick a number, and if that number is this and that, oh crap. if if that number is this, it's gonna print rock or a flower, or it's just a random selecting tiles, and we have some weird chests as well. And you can control the health bar with E and Q. So that was, and the map was 64 by 64 with the void tiles out here. That was pre-alpha 2. Whoops, going back there. Let's go to January the 20th. We're still in pre-alpha 2. But now, as you can see, we have the terrain. It's generated a bit differently. This is simply for testing purposes. Where I added a water tile, and a bricks tile, a log tile, leaves tile. And as you can see down here, I have armor. I can control that with P to increase the armor to a maximum of 5 and decrease it with O to a minimum of 0. Notice that it does not contain an empty chest plate if there is no armor there. You might recognize some of these textures from Minecraft, and it's simply placeholders. I won't be using them in the final edition, but designing this is pretty tough and it would take a long time. So let's go in the void so we can read the screen better. As you can see here, we have a W, which stands for weapon. Right now the weapon ID is 0, which is sword, and you can see we have a weapon up here. Press space and it will change to 1 hammer, 2 axe, 3 spear, 4 mace, 5 bow, and it will display the arrows. And that's basically what I added in the next section of it. Now let's go take a look at how it looks now on January the 24th. Alright, so we are presented with this screen, and we can load up a level. So I'm gonna load up the level 0, and this is stored in a PNG file. So let's hit OK, and it's gonna load us up. As you can see, this looks very differently from the old setup. This is actually not random generated, it's generated from a PNG file. So the first thing you might notice is that the armor and the health has been moved up here, and there's a hotbar down here. I cannot no longer control the armor because it's set by the amount of armor I have on, which I'll be showing you in a bit. I can still control the health though. I can also control the hotbar with the keys 1, 2, 6. And if I put up the debug screen, you can see that the corresponding ID changes with the weapon I'm using. I actually have a graphical glitch up here. It's only when I'm holding the sword I'll fix that. It's like one line of code. Sorry. It's like one line of code that needs to be taken out, so it's not a problem. And you can see we also have a backpack up here. If I press F, notice the icon, it will change to open. Now this will put up a sprite screen which will follow the player around. In here we have some coins, health packs, arrows, and some diamonds. These are just placeholder items. I don't know if I will be using any of those, but it's just to give an idea. And the back closes once you press F again. If you press C, it will bring up the character screen. It will show your character and soon to have armor on. This is just a placeholder character which is from Pokemon Red, and I'll be making a real character once I get around doing that. That's not priority, but it will have armor on. So as you can see, we here have some armor spots. It's going to be like you can drag something up on the armor spots. And notice that I have 3 armor icons. The boots give you 1 armor point, pants give you 1 armor point, I have no pants on. Helmet gives you 1 armor point, I have no helmet on. And a chest plate gives you, or actually it's a breastplate, I call that in the code. Breastplate gives you 2. So the shoes give you 1, boots, and the breastplate gives you 2. Okay, as you can see here, I've also added birch logs and chests. And chests will be holding loot like armor, for example. And there's also a chest over here. There it is. Now I'm going to show you something I've been working like 6 hours on getting around because I found it really difficult. I'm not that good at the programming yet, but I figured it out. And as you can see, we have some transparency because these holes in the window, they are not actually yellow. They are transparent. Now, if you load up this file from a single image, it will just display black because there's nothing back behind it. It's just one image and it's flat. What I've done is, let's go into Photoshop. What I've done is, don't worry about the white, that's just for testing purposes. As you can see here, we have the level, and it's gonna load up all the pixels. And here you can see the yellow parts, which is actually sandstone bricks, which is here. And on top of that, we're gonna put this. So door top, door bottom, window tile, 2 chest tiles. So all the green stuff here, let's just hold on, let me just get rid of all this white stuff. There we go. And let's just get a brush with a good size. Oh, that's a bit overdone like that. So all this green is just air tiles. And air tiles are, let me just see if I can load up the spreadsheet. Kablamo, kablamo. Okay, so let's get, hold on, I have to cough again. So the spreadsheet here. We have here, where is it? There, this is the air tile. So it's gonna render an air tile on if there's a green color, so it's transparent color. You can't see anything because it's completely transparent. The yellow color represents a window, which will then render a window on top of the sandstone bricks, so it looks like it's inside actually. And that's the way that works, and that took incredibly long time to figure out. But I finally got it. And there's still a problem here because what the white thing was is that's actually going to represent rocks on top of the sand, because there's going to be rocks on the grass, rocks on snow, and rocks on sand, and maybe in the water. And I don't want to make a single tile for grass rock, snow rock, sand rock, and water rock. I just want to make sand, water, grass, and then put rock on top. Now you can also notice there's no collision yet. That's the next priority I think I'll be doing. But everything else I'm actually pretty proud of. Both the character screen and the inventory took a long time, but I'm happy with it. I'm also gonna make a swimming animation, but all those animation with the character I'm gonna do once I get around making another character. So I think that's about it. Maybe I'll keep you updated if you're on your interest. But yeah, so if you guys want to see more, I guess if I make something interesting, I might post it here. I'm gonna probably post it as a video response or something to the channel so you can see what I made. And if any of you are interested in the code, I'll be happy to help you out. So I'll see you around, and as always, have a good one.